And they warp you right over here to this cave on the road to Tailwalk. It's possible to come up here much sooner. Obviously, we could have done this on our way here, if we so chose. But the main reason I forsook doing so is because of this quest. Whenever I first played this game, and like almost always consistently after it, I would just clear everything I could that I was aware of as I passed through, and I always got to this cave beforehand, and I never really fought the dryads. But after I was doing my data mining with like the scripts and stuff, I discovered these dialogues that the dryads send you on a quest to kill the monster in this cave. So in a sense, it is part of the story if that's how things work out. And there's a nice little patch of herbs over here you can collect. Give me the herbs. Yeah. All these herbs, I don't even need. So yeah. What seemed like an optional little side cave is actually an optional little side quest if you're an idiot and anger the dryads. And we're going to save before we do this too, because this cave is actually kind of dicey. Back when I was younger, this place creeped me right out. You wouldn't think a game with, like, RPG combat would be scary sometimes, but younger me just found this place a little too atmospheric, I guess. Off to the left there is the enemy we need to kill, but we're going to clear out everything in this cave, because the item we need to overcome them is nearby. But there are also some other threats to take care of in this little forked corner here. One of them being a couple groups of giant bats. We shouldn't need to worry too much about this first one. It's just giant bats. I'm pretty sure the reinforcement is a darkened bat, but once we kill whichever of these four is the leader, it will most likely lose its cool and leave. Because that's just how bats are. They're a little bit cowardly. Yes, run the alchemist into combat. Stupid bats. Kill the furthest one, Brenna, so we don't have to wait for it. Yeah! I've always loved the look of the throwing iron. Why should I say the dragon fang? No. I'll say the throwing iron, because that's what it's supposed to be, and I'm convinced of that. Yeah, see, there he is. There's our darkened bat. Scare it away. Kill the other bats. Yes! Overkill them. Couldn't hurt to whack it one, too. Ah, we missed. Please don't fly over and bite Godric's head off. That would stink. What you gonna do, Darkened Bat? You gonna run? Yeah, see? Got cold feet. Nothing to that one. There's a box over here. But it is not the box we need. I can't remember which of these is trapped or not, or whatever, but I want to open them all anyway, so I'm just gonna save. Slightly dangerous. I'm glad we could handle a slightly dangerous trap today. Some boots of adamant we don't need, because I already bought a bunch. But this is another good place to get them if you want them earlier in the game. Like, you can get here without too much trouble. The harpies out on the ridge might be some problems, but... Oh god, they started us a lot closer to these than I would have liked. You know what, since it is our turn, I'm gonna flee, and we're gonna try to re-roll that mess. I don't want to be anywhere near that darkened bat. Charge over here. Okay. That thing should have come up out of the middle. Here he is. Hey, you. Start combat at a reasonable distance. No, we're still in the thick of it. Gross. Okay, Well, the Darkened Bat is obviously the most dangerous out of these guys, so why don't we just take him down as quick as we can. Ow! Holy balls. I don't know what the chances of the other bats being able to bite Aileron will be. But I know he's not going to be able to survive another Darking Bat bite if it happens. So getting rid of this guy sooner seems like the best choice. And we'll just hope that the regular bats don't get him. Don't do it, Bat. Don't kill Godric either. God, they hit so hard. Okay. That one just moved. Neither of those two have yet. I'm going to kill this one. Just gonna play this a little bit smart. Good, that one missed. And since it just got a turn, we'll take out this guy. There he goes. Gonna run Godric away before he gets maimed or killed. Should we heal someone or just attack the bat? Yeah, just attack the bat. We can heal out of combat. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem now. Where are the other bats? They are all over there, and it looks like they're all just regular bats. Okay. We'll see if we can scare them away by healing. Yeah. Healing potions are so wimpy. Ugh. Heal Aileron, so he can use his turns being healer too. Hee hee. The throwing iron of life. It's a little weird to me that these regular bats do not chicken out like that Darking Bat did before. They just keep coming. They're like, no, we got this. It might be because they have, like, there's 4 of them. I'm certain that enemies are more likely to shy away from you if they're by themselves. Run around over here, get Godric patched up. Looks like that bat might hurt you, my friend. We'll fix you good. And if any of these bats come close enough, then we will wreck them. Might run out of heal. Aileron some more. Thrilling gameplay. Bats. I'll throw something at him. I got a sword now. As you should. Well, Brenna's the one who needs patched up a little bit. She's tired from healing everyone. Closer, closer. Are they close enough to stab in the face with a spear? That one is. Yeah, get him. This is the fate that awaits all of you if you do not leave. I better run out. I'll run over to help just in case. It's a bit much to ask Rita to beat them all by herself. That's some good throwing damage right there. Yeah, run away. Like the little cowards you are. Godric does not fear you. No one fears you. Loser bats. Godric, leveled up. So what do we want to do here? Unique dex. Ah, you're pathetic. We got 2 Darkened Bat pelts. Alright, trot our way down here. I do not know what treasure this sack corresponds to, but it is always empty when I get here, which means it must be something that I opened earlier in the game than this. None may know what that sack contains. Alright, one more fight in the little around the bend place here. And unlike bats, it's against something totally new. Scorpions. Large scorpions. These guys have undergone, actually, they've changed quite a little bit. Not very much compared to most enemies in this game. I'd originally done something different with them, but they more or less balanced out to the way they were. I don't think I touched any of their stats, and they still have the weapon that they used to. Their resistances have changed. These are considered hard enemies, as in they have hard shells. So, they are resistant to cutting damage, and weak to smashing damage. Which seems fitting for a bug, if you ask me. These guys have always been a little bit tricky, because even though they are fairly small, they hit surprisingly hard for their size. And the reason for that is they have a weapon called Scorpion Sting. This is true even in the original game, and it's a poisonous weapon that they share with their larger variant, the Giant Scorpion, which would explain why they hit so dang hard. But they are also one of only 4 enemies that can use stinging weapons in this game. And there are 4 stinging weapons to distribute. So, I did have to kick a few things around to make all of the scorpions poisonous and have the weapons I wanted. But we'll talk about that a little more when we get to the other enemies with stinging weapons that were affected by this change. So apart from their new resistances, they also have Scorpion Scale armor, and that's it. So they got a tiny bit hardier, and they're just as annoying as they ever were. Where you going, guy? Oh, you gave up on life, okay. Leave Godric alone. See? Owie. Hurts. Hurts a lot. I can't remember if these little ones have thief skill or not. I know the big ones do. They're kind of like direwolves in that way. Yes, sting Aileron. Man, do they hurt her. They are painful. Scorpions hurt. This one, this is the one that just stood there. I think I better attack this one. Riz still be the closest to both of them. Brenna can get over here and heal somebody. Heal Godric. Live, Godric, live. So yeah, in spite of the size, you kinda gotta take them seriously just because they are so powerful. Aileron, I don't want you walking up to that thing. No, not in your current health. Yeah, see, you can't even use healing right now. What you gonna do, Scorp? You gonna sting Rita? You little stinker. Alright, let's finish him off. Quick as we can. Good stabbing. We'll hope it doesn't turn around and do the same to you. There we go. Large scorpions are no more. Surprisingly uncommon enemies. They don't show up in too many places. And here's the box that is super important to our success in this game. We're gonna save. No, you know what? We're gonna heal, and then we're gonna save. Ellie, you should just use camping. Well, you can't camp in a cave now, can you? Actually, I'm only 99% certain of that. Here, Brenna, heal other people. Heal Godric. He's so weak. Heal Aileron, heal Aileron, heal Aileron, heal Aileron. Alright, that. Aileron heals. Brenna! Man, we really needed to heal, didn't we? Okay. No. Gotta save. I'm pretty sure this box is trapped too. We definitely want ones inside. Save. Okay. Box. Good. This box contains the Mirror Scroll. Mirror is a very powerful spell. I don't remember if I talked about it before, but it's easily one of the best spells in the game. You basically cast it and become immune to all magic. which is totally broken, especially for enemies that get stuck in a loop trying to cast the same spell over and over. None of us are high enough wizard rank to learn it, but we can equip it in battle as a scroll and use it that way. And the enemy we are tasked with defeating by the Dryads is this Gorgon right over here. Gorgons use Frozen Doom. Frozen Doom is a spell that immobilizes you completely, and it never wears off. Ever. Which means it's basically instant death. And this fight is with 3 of them. So that's really bad news. But, let me just look at who has the highest willpower in this crowd. Let's see, 16, 17, 15. Rada does. Okay. We're gonna let Rada use the Mirror Scroll, and she's gonna wander over there and try to kill them. And we are going to cheer her on and hope for the best. We'll cast Strength on her, so that she can whack them better. Mirror is basically your only chance of beating these guys. It's either that, or you just chip them to death from a distance. Which, at least that's something Brenna can help with. She can wear them out a little bit. Gorgons did change somewhat from the base game. Normally they carry enchanted blades, and Frozen Doom is their only party trick. But what I have done with them is... I ended up giving them the Stealth Blade, which is a special weapon that is normally only found in Port Said. It is a little dagger. It's not very powerful, but it has the Darkness spell inside of it. And as it so happens, Gorgons are lunar enemies, so as soon as they get a turn here, they are surely going to cast Darkness. There they go! I did not give them the Darkness spell, that is them using the power that was inside the sword. Oh, I guess I could cast Stupidity on them too. That's a good idea. If we can. Now that it's dark, it's kind of bad. This does make the Gorgons significantly harder, at least at this phase of the game, but later on, whenever they show up again more commonly, they kind of need that boost to really be threatening. Go ahead, cast Air Shield. I had originally given them a different weapon, but I decided to change it whenever I realized that the sword they hold is part of their character model, and they cannot actually be shown to hold any weapons at all. So, they are not the only enemy with the Stealth Blade. That is by choice. I might be able to sneak Godric up behind Rada to attack them. Oh god, they just cast it right on her. Well, this is a wash. We get to try again. Or is it? Maybe we can kill them this way. This is also a little less dicey because the spell Star is now available. I didn't get it while I was in Tailwalk, and I probably should have. But, yeah, no. You could totally use it if you wanted. It was never available in the original game, and that was part of the reason why these guys were so dangerous. Because there was nothing you could do about Frozen Doom if they caught you with it. Don't miss, Brenna! They're moving in. Thankfully, Gorgons are extremely slow. Can I cast Brilliance? No, Rada was the one who knew it. Darn! Almost killed that one. Hey Godric, can you get close enough to attack one with Dragon Flames? Luckily for him being lunar and all, he will not be affected by their darkness. But he's still gonna get frozen as soon as they get a chance to reach him. This is the one that's too hurt. They can't do anything. Don't cast Frozen Doom. No, they did it! Running out of options to hurt them with. Stinking Gorgons. This is gonna be a very boring fight if I have to kill you this way. One down. Oh, I should have paid attention to which one cast Darkness and focused on that one instead. Now, Brenna's doing fine with her throwing irons. Oh, we killed the one that cast Darkness. Now that one, the healthy one, of course it was the healthy one. Why wouldn't it be? I don't know why they're not using their full movement. They could probably get close enough to start hurting my party members if they so chose. Alright, Aileron should be okay to approach and attack this one. It's surely out of stamina by now. Where do you think you're going? Rah! Okay, maybe we'll get them this time after all. We wasted our mirror scroll, but we didn't need it. It was just a distraction. Aha! Because if we get over here and backstab it... They don't have a lot of health in general. Yeah, perfect. I think we got them. Oh yeah, for sure. They have no chance now. She didn't even attack! What a fool! Since Gorgons are mythological enemies, and I adjusted mythological foes to have solar and lunar aspects. Hey, we got Frozen Doom. We also got the Snake Head. Nice. Very nice. Good haul. I imbued the Stealth Blade with lunar magic. Lol. That's like Super Mario World ROM hacking software. But yeah, it's the only enemy, or it's the only hero weapon that deals solar or lunar aspected damage, because there was no reason to give it to anything else. Nothing is weak to those things. That is what I decided. And that's something I could change, but I don't really see the need to. Alright, so the Gorgons are dead. We did as the Dryads requested. And now we will be able to continue their quest as intended. What I'm hoping is that since we did not talk to that female Dryad, we can still get that same dialogue tree. And if we can, that means we can just leave her alone and come back and fight them later by inciting combat that way. I don't know for sure if that will work, but it's possible. This might have changed a plot flag, though, such that their conversation is different. If it has, oh well. If it hasn't, great.